Hello guys, it's in here.
I'm also using Alliance Purple GX. Today I'm just trying to share a bit with you guys on Gatekeeper's Infinity. It's actually my second session playing this game. My first session was with a group of friends and they introduced me to this game.
But somehow I think there's not many builds or guides which go far, apparently, from what I heard from my friends. So I'm just here attempting to show you what I'm trying to build. Okay, so basically for this build,
you just play hybrid and you want to stack a bunch of attack speed at the start, and you want to stack damage reduction and dodge chance. So to get these things you need to unlock them with currency. So these currency are in-game earned currency, so you don't have to worry about it being pay to win. There's no such thing, it's free to play game. Anyways, you want to unlock currency, you want to unlock these items and they are RNG, so you might not get it on the first try, so you probably have to play a few rounds. I got them on my first session for about 3 hours maybe.
anyways, on to the build. For the start, to sustain, you probably need Eternal Heart. Since hybrid doesn't really have, any form of healing besides the dash at level 2. So at the start, you're probably gonna be relying on level ups to heal yourself to full until you get enough attack speed and Eternal Hearts to sustain.
Yes, at the start I only had +1 and +2, and the rest I go everything into damage reduction if I can get it, or attack speed, but mainly you want to go on hit effects, or anything that gives you extra projectile, I'm not sure if this fireball gives me a lifesteal or whatever, I don't know, but basically you want to stack as many on hit effects as you can, and attack speed, which is obviously not maxed out yet.
So having some stun is good, but that's when you can self-sustain. I started self-sustaining when I was like +2, and then maybe about 1 of this percentage leech. But for this to work, you need to have some critical chance. So critical chance is this indicator.
Just get whatever you can, but basically the idea is to farm those levels which spawns monster infinitely. Usually these levels, they'll keep spawning monsters until you activate the objective. Okay, so and the monsters will drop blue currency shards for you to upgrade your skills at the obelisk. Also, for example, maybe this level I feel like I'm weak, so I'm gonna farm like 10, 20 extra blue shards for the next round, because not every round will give you enough blue shards to upgrade your skills. So basically you want to upgrade everything. You want to use every obelisk. Okay, every obelisk, and obelisks are where you upgrade your skills. Basically that's it. That's all. You just have to farm when you feel weak. When you feel that the monsters are getting harder, that's when you stop. Because when you level up, the monsters will also level up. So I stopped farming when I feel like I accumulated too many shards, blue shards. So I just go for the next level and upgrade my skills via the obelisk. Anyways,
You also try to get HP as much as you can. Pretty much core, HP. You get hit, you don't want to get one shot.
so until you stack enough damage reduction, which I have like -90% damage reduction and a dodge chance of 90%. So 90% of the time I'll dodge all the attacks. And even if it hits me, 90% of the time I'll get like a damage reduction of 90%. So basically I'm almost unkillable in a way. Anyways, on to the items. These are on hit effects. This is just chain. +2 is ×2 is probably enough. Because at first level it will bounce twice. Right? But if you get 1 ×2, it will probably bounce one extra time, so it like bounce, I don't know, 3 or 4. Just like whatever. Not an important skill. Blah blah blah, maximum health, base damage, always good. Ignite, 5% chance to ignite. Could probably upgrade it to 10%, but because this character has a bonus damage on the ulti to burning enemies. Not really a priority at the start. I don't think it's a priority, but still, I got 1 level in it. First impression, this is when you have too much damage, and you can delete enemies even faster.
And in late game, you try to start stacking elemental damage. Okay, so this is probably a late game thing. Elemental damage, 40% bonus, per stack.
Pretty much to everything, all the on-hit skills, This reflect, I don't even know why I got this. It's probably just, just one of like okay, sorry for the cost language, but still, whatever. And this is like movement speed increase and I deal critical damage. Probably not important, but I feel like a Dragon Ball Z player, I feel like a Dragon Ball Z character when I have movement speed this high. So
So yeah, it's probably, you know, a feel good thing when you have enough damage. You can zoom around the map. Anyways, for Amulet, not really important. I just got whatever I wanted. I mean, there's only like a few choices, so you just get whatever you can. Because they're just pets, you know? They're just pets. Probably I should get more on kill effects. I feel like on kill effects are just bonuses. Basically, when you kill one enemy and they die, they have a chance to spawn whatever, and then you create a chain effect of, you know, destruction.
And this is probably the core, the confines. Confines, once I got one of these confines skill, even though I only have 2 of these, each attack spawns a projectile. So each attack basically means...
You know, I don't know whether it counts these on-hit attacks. Fireball or nomad stick. I'm not sure. I'm not going to slow down frame by frame to, you know, see whether it works together. I don't know, it's my second time playing this game. But this is pretty much core, I think. Confines, if you got lucky and get it, you know, it'll be smooth sailing at that point. And this is probably on kill effect.
Inertia, you know, momentum. It's like everything bursting when the monster dies. And this is extra charges of my ultimate, which I will explain later. Essence, this is pretty much core because your attack speed, you're just trying to stack attack speed.
So each time you attack, there's a chance for you to deal a wave of damage, and then you will get... The wave will hit all enemy along its path, and then you will get lifesteal, you will get...
You know what I mean, lifesteal from this. Leeching from critical damage and leeching from on-hit effects.
Pretty much 5 times 12. Pretty much 60% chance to spawn a wave now. I'm like super OP. But this only spawns when you're aiming at a monster. So when you see the waves coming out, you will know you're aiming at a monster. Rector, just a shield, you know. Kinda like a safeguard, whatever. Vessel, this is probably on death, on kill effects. So yeah. That's where you see all those circles of exploding things about.
And finally, for Curse Signature, this is probably the best. Double damage to both enemies and owner. That means I get double damage, I receive double damage, but enemies also receive double damage from me.
So, but since I have this protective mud to mitigate the damage, I got this curse when I was about 50% damage reduction. Just by luck. Not calculated, just by luck, but I was already stacking protective mud. So, 50% damage reduction, and this makes me take double damage, so pretty much I'm taking normal damage. So yeah, pretty much no downside for double damage. But now that I stack it to like minus 90%, yeah, pretty much nothing can kill me, you know. Imagine a monster does only like 10% of its damage to me, and then double of it, so probably like 20%. I don't know, I'm just speaking from my ass, anyway.
This is the last skill, anti-carapace. I thought this would be cancelled out by Waterbird Implant. Apparently not, because it takes your total HP after all these modifiers, and you minus by 20%. So it's a huge reduction in HP. I wouldn't recommend taking this, but I just got it because I wanted to try. And I think I'm pretty much unkillable, so having some regeneration ticks, not really that bad, you know. Copian.
So right now I have like +5 regen. So probably like 10 HP regen per second. I mean, you can see where this is going. If I stack regen, I mean, might as well just stack regen, right? If I'm already stacking HP now, right? Anyways, on to the skill build.
Skill build, I'll just go shells first, max out shells. Projectile, you know, since I'm gonna be stacking attack speed, damage. And I'll probably go for this the next one. This is pretty much useless, but it's needed for my ulti later on to burning enemies, extra damage to burning enemies, and this ignites them, so whatever. And this explosion radius, pretty much quality of life. And this is elemental damage bonus, whatever. 15%. Dash. I don't think this dash is really good, because it actually makes me dash outside the circle. Sometimes you don't really want to dash that far. You can't really control how long you dash from your cursor, so I don't understand how is this good. But anyways, you want to go for level 2 if you are lacking in sustain at a minimum, right? It helps. Just a minor sustain. So probably you want to go max this out first, and probably go to this for sustain, and then you max this out second, and you max this out, max your ulti out. Third. And finally the dash, you max out dash last. Pretty much straightforward. And since I have this 50% chance to launch an additional this, so I went for charge core, which give me 3 extra charges of my ultimate. So basically I can press 4 times. And each 4 times I press, there's a 50% chance to spawn another this. So you can imagine if I'm in trouble, oh shit, I'm low HP. I'll spawn the this and everything will bounce against enemies. So it's either enemies get deleted by my damage, or I get all my HP back from the bouncers. And I can press it 4 times. And I'm pretty sure each charge has its own cooldown. So you probably can spam it if you want to. You know, at this point I don't even need to spam it. So, because I'm killing things too fast. So I'm not sure how long this game is gonna last. Because I'm not at late game, I'm not maxed out everything yet. I've only maxed out my mark and Rune of Rebound to avoid damage. These two, only these two. So, and all these still can be stacked. So I don't know how long I can go. But yeah, basically just remember this, if you feel weak, you overfarm until the monsters level get too tanky, and then you've accumulated too many blue shards, then just go to the next level and upgrade your skills with the obelisk. That's it.
End of guide. I hope you enjoy the gameplay.